Welcome students to this online classroom. Today we will learn the chapter number 1 of standard 8 subject computer. Chapter number 1 is an introduction to computer. Students, in this chapter we will learn what is computer, the main parts of computer, what is hardware and software, starting Windows and shutting down the Windows. Topic number first, what is computer? A computer is an electronic device which accepts data through input devices like the mouse and keyboard. It processes the given data through the CPU and finally it gives the output on the monitor. Computers are used to store data. It gives you meaningful information at a very high speed. Students, as you all know, computer is an electronic device which runs on electricity. Okay. And if we think about the computer, then there are three functions in computer, that is input, process and output. Whatever the input is given by the user to the computer will accept that input, and after accepting it will process on that given input. And when processing process will finish, it will gives you a proper output in the form of result. Okay. It processes the given data through the CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Means whatever the instructions user has given, whatever the processing has been done by the processor, and whatever the result will show on the monitor, everything is happening because of CPU. That is Central Processing Unit. The computer, being an electronic device, works on electricity and understands only two states of condition: presence or absence of electrical charges. So we have to translate all the data into presence or absence of an electric charge to save it in the computer's memory. Students, as we all know, the language, just like English is our national language, right? Marathi is our local language. Similarly, if we think about the computer, then computer has its own language. Okay, might be you have think about computer's language is English language, but student, I would like to tell you there is no language of computer is English. The language of computer is binary language. Yes, binary language. Binary language means what? Bi means 2 and nary means what? Number value. Okay. A language in which two numbers, that is 0 and 1. 0 stands for absence, 1 stands for presence. Means if anybody will ask the question what is the language of computer, then your answer will be binary language. Next is the computer accepts the data, stores and processes the data, gives out meaningful information at a very high speed. Next one is the main parts of computer. The main parts of computer are the keyboard, CPU, monitor and mouse. The keyboard is an input device which helps to input our data. Students, as we all know, keyboard is an input device. Through it we can easily type anything that we want to type. Second one is the CPU. CPU is a processing device which processes our data. Now, CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the processing device which processes our data which is given by the user to the computer. Third one, the monitor. The monitor is an output device which gives the output on the screen. Whatever the processing done by the CPU, okay, after finalizing the process, the processor will send the proper output on the screen, means on the monitor. And last, that is the mouse. Mouse is an input device. We can use mouse for selecting the options and menus. Next one is what is hardware and software. First of all, we will see hardware. As the name suggests, hardware consists of all the physical equipment which makes up the computer system, such as the monitor, keyboard, CPU, hard disk, floppy drive, printer, mouse, etc. Normally, all the items which we can see and touch are hardware items. Students, as you all know, hardware are the parts that we can see and touch easily. Okay, if we think about the computer, then we must think about the some hardware parts like monitor, keyboard, CPU, hard disk, floppy drive, printer, mouse, etc. Second is software. The hardware on its own is a dumb entanglement of wires, cables, and cabinetry. The hardware on its own possesses no intelligence. See, as like hardware, there is another concept, software. Actually, software is the application program that we can see but can't touch. For example, Paint, MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, Photoshop, CorelDRAW. These are the different softwares. And softwares are also called as a program or application. Software is basically a collection of instruction which directs the computer to perform the necessary task. It is a set of lines, that is instructions written in one of the computer language. Listen students, whenever we think about the software, basically it's a collection of instructions. Okay, means what? If you want to make any software, okay, then you have to gather some instructions, and gathering that instruction you people can easily make the software, and it is nothing but a set of lines, that is instructions. Computer languages. As explained earlier, computers can understand instructions written in binary notation, that is 0 and 1. Unfortunately, it is very difficult for people to use this binary notation. Based on this, computer language can be put into two classification. Students, already we have discussed the language of computer. We have seen the language of computer, that is binary. In binary language, we can see the two numbers, that is 0 and 1. But unfortunately, we people are not recognizing the binary language. So that computer itself will change the binary language into the language in which the user can easily get. Here are two classification of computer language. First, low level language like C, which is close to the binary code. And second, high level language such as basic and COBOL, which are close to the English language. Students, apart from the binary language, there are other 2 3 languages like low level language, that is C, and high level language, that is basic and COBOL. Okay. I- Instructions are therefore written in notation made up of English or near English words. This is then translated into binary patterns by a special software called compiler or interpreter. See students, whenever the user wants to communicate with the computer, actually our language is English and computer's language is binary. So there is no any type of communication between two different languages. For that purpose, computer has its own function which converts the language from English to binary and binary to English, and that software is called as a compiler or interpreter. Okay, what is program? A program comprises of a list of instruction written in a computer language which can be used by this computer to carry out a certain task. Program means what? A program is a list of instructions. Already we have seen a software is nothing but a program. Okay. There are two types of program. That is one system program and second application program. The system programs are concerned with organizing the internal working of the computer system, while application program perform a particular task for the user. System programs are usually written in low-level programming languages such as assembler, C language, while application programs which may need to be altered more frequently are usually written in high-level language like COBOL and BASIC. You would be surprised to know DOS, that is Disk Operating System, WS, that is Word Star, DBase, Lotus are not a computer language but program written in the computer language. Students, we are looking two different types of program, that is system software and application software. System program and application program. Now, if we think about the system software or system program, then the user can write in both way. Either he will write in low level programming or he will write in high level programming. Okay, it depends on that particular person. Now, system software means what? A software which are useful to the system only. Okay, and application software means what? A software which are useful to the user only. Means if we think about the system software, then the software which are useful for the system only like sound card and etc. Application software are those which are useful to the user like MS Paint, Word, Excel, PowerPoint and some other applications. Okay. Next topic is what is booting. The process of turning on the computer and loading the operating system in the memory, that is RAM, random access memory, is known as booting. Students, the process of turning on the computer is known as the booting. Okay. During the booting process, some text messages are displayed. The process of booting, that is starting the computer, is performed by the DOS, that is Disk Operating System. For the process of booting to be completed, there are three files that should be present. Now students, whenever we are booting our computer, at that time, while the system is being start, there is three different files that should be present. First one io.sys, second ms-dos.sys, and third command.com. We'll see one by one these three files. First one io.sys. This is a hidden file, that means it is not visible in the list. When we order the computer to display the program files with the directory display command, this io.sys provides basic input-output setup for functions. IO stands for input output. Okay. And this file handles all the input and output operations and controls all the input and output devices attached to the computer when the computer is being used. Second, ms-dos.sys. This file is also hidden like a io.sys file. The ms.sys file contains the disk operating routines and also contains many special subprograms for easy, fast and accurate operation of the other software application program used. This program also supervises our control all the software application program used. And third, that is command.com. The command.com file is not hidden and can be seen by giving the directory display command. The command.com file is a processor of the computer of the commands entered from the keyboard by the user. Its job is to read the keyboard's commands, verify them and then perform or execute the commands. If the command type is wrong, it will inform the user by flashing the message on the screen. And the command.com file also comprises of the internal commands of MS-DOS. For example, the commands such as dir, dir, copy, ren are inbuilt commands of the command.com file. Starting your computer is called booting, so naturally restarting your computer is called rebooting. Rebooting can be soft boot and hard boot. See, whenever we are starting our computer first time, it is nothing but the soft boot, and whenever we are restarting our computer, it is nothing but the hard boot. Okay. To perform a soft boot, press Ctrl plus Alt and Delete keys simultaneously. This is normally done when the computer stops responding to the commands given by the user. Students, whenever you feel that your computer is might be in hang position, at that time you can press Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete button to soft reboot. To perform hard reboot, you may press the reset button of the main unit or turn the computer off, wait for a short while and then turn it on again. Whenever you feel that your computer might be in hang position and it is not in the mode of soft reboot, then you have to press CPU's power button for a while unless and until your monitor will turn off, and then wait for a few seconds and then turn it on again. Okay. Next one is starting Windows. Windows is an operating system which controls the computer's hardware. When one switches on the computer, the process of booting begins and some text messages are displayed. See, Windows is an operating system. Just like if I want to give a simple example, regularly I am giving one simple example about the Windows operating system. If we have taken example of human being, okay, in human being there are different types of organ, and one organ that is very important, that is heart. Okay, if heart gets fail, then what will happen? The person is not able to make any type of movement. Similarly, if we think about a computer as a human body and operating system as a heart, that's why operating system is the heart of computer, because whenever you people brought new computer or any other computer, unless and until if you did not install Windows operating system, then your computer will not be used. Okay. This process of booting is performed by DOS. It is only when the hardware has been checked that Windows uses its own routines to interact with the hardware. After completion of this task, a message starting Windows is displayed. Now, whenever you people press the power button of the CPU to start the computer, after some time it will show some textual messages. Then the process of booting is performed by the disk operating system. Then the hardware has been checked that Windows uses its own routine to interact with the hardware. After completion of this task, a message starting Windows will be displayed. Windows immediately loads all the graphics, font files, etc., which are needed for displaying the start button. Now, whenever you turn on your computer, okay, after displaying starting Windows, it will immediately loads all the graphics file, font file, and all the needy files for displaying the start button. Taskbar and the various shortcuts explained in detail later on the desktop. While this process is in progress, the pointer will turn into a hourglass and the computer will not accept any commands from the user. Now, after starting the computer for a meanwhile, you will see a hourglass, and meanwhile, the computer is not accepting any type of response or request. Okay. When the computer is ready to accept commands from the user, hourglass will display. And as soon as hourglass will disappear, understand that you can ready to use your computer. Next topic, that is quitting the Windows. When you complete your work and save your files, it is necessary to shut down Windows before you switch off your computer. Students, whenever you finish your work, it is very essential to shut down the computer. After finalizing your work, you have to save it and then you have to shut down your computer. Switching off your computer before shutdown is not preferable since it may corrupt your operating system. If the computer is closed without shutting down Windows, then the hard disk should be scanned before you start operating the computer again. Suppose maybe you have switch off the buttons directly. It may be hazardous to your hard disk. Okay, so for safely purpose, you have to shut down the Windows properly. To shut down your computer, follow the steps given below. First, click on the start button on the taskbar. Second, select shutdown from the start menu. Third, select shutdown from the computer from the shutdown dialog box and click on the yes button. And fourth, switch off your device when your computer prompts you to do so. Students, hope that you have understood this chapter properly. Thank you.